Good morning. Good morning. I am Shauna Monique, and this is Fleet Fitness by Shauna, the founder and the creator of the Body Flow Method. And we are here. It is Friday, January 24th. We made it to the end of another week, y'all. How you feeling today? It's a Friday, right? And we're anxious about the weekend. We're restless. I know I am. So we're going to get into this word today that's going to build our strength, and it's going to renew our mind, and it's also going to give our physical body the rejuvenation that it needs in order to keep going, right? So that's one of the reasons why we're doing this for 30 days, because it takes at least 21 days to build a habit. All right, so our question for today is, how long, God? How many of you have asked? I know I have. Lord, how long? How long are you going to allow this situation to keep going without stepping in and making things better or fixing it? Lord, why? Why is this happening? And how long is this going to go on? All right. And this is from Habakkuk chapter 1, verses 1 through 4. All right. The verse for today comes from Habakkuk 1 and 2, and it says, "How long, Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen, or cry out to you, violence, but you do not save?" Ooh. Habakkuk was in a terrible place. He was in an honest place, right? He was in a low place. And I think we can all relate to being in a low place, crying out for help and feeling like God is rejecting, right? So let's get into our mindfulness and quiet the mind. Mindfulness is literally observing your thoughts, listening to your breath, being still. And as we prepare ourselves for the weekend and all the many plans that we have, Lord, we ask that you go before us and that you be the head of the plans that we have for the weekend, oh God. We ask that you look over us and our families and the plans and the things that we have to do, oh God. You go before us. Make the way. Make the way straight, God. Taking a deep breath in, feeling the heart, feeling the chest, resting the shoulders, honoring all that is, having gratitude for taking us through a week. This week, it's been a week, right? Cold weather. Oh my goodness, it's been a week. God, we thank you for taking us through. And here we are. Taking a deep breath, filling the belly. Gratitude is the attitude that we present to you, oh God. And even sometimes you need to sigh. That release is activating the parasympathetic nervous system. It's indicating to the brain that you're in rest and digest. Taking a few deep breaths. Allow allowing that breath to sink deeper into the belly. Recognizing that you are safe in the chair that you're sitting in. When you're sitting on the edge of your bed, if you're standing, you're safe. Your feet are carrying you. Thank God for our feet, our limbs. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. All right, let's get to it, right? So let's take a deep breath again and usher into this word for today. How long, God? Right? The practical lesson tells us about a husband and wife who they had called on God to answer certain prayer, and they were encouraged and they were excited because they believed that the Lord was leading them in a special direction, and He appeared to be honoring their requests until the 11th hour, and the door was slammed shut in their faces, and they were completely shocked. Right? How many of us have had a time when, we were going to get that job, or we were going to get that contract, or we were going to get that appointment or apartment, or, we were going to get that thing, right? And literally felt like the rug was pulled from under you at the last minute. And something, and this is the people in the story, they said, why would you do this to us, God? Why would you lead us on? We felt like the prophet Habakkuk, who complained to the Lord, how long must I call for your help and you not listen? Like Habakkuk's two complaints found in chapters 1 and 2, it is good for us to be honest with God, because He knows our questions and He knows our complaints. Yet, here's the good part. Here it is. Yet, despite His question, He still could state, I will rejoice in the Lord. Yet, I will trust Him. Yet, I will rejoice. The sovereign Lord is my strength. Habakkuk 3:18 and 19. God is still good. God is still good, even when circumstances are not. And I oftentimes talk about this in the podcast where, God is building our character constantly. He's constantly allowing things to happen to create in us the character that we need in order to go on the journey, in order to go through the next stage of the journey that He's taken us. And we have to build our rejection muscles, right? It says, I will rejoice. And it may seem like rejection, but what God giveth, sometimes He can take that away. And He's building a rejection because He don't want you to get too lofty. He don't want you to get too in your head, right? He wants to build your character so that you are always leaning and dependent on God for your direction, for your strength, for courage, for know-how. Lord, how do I do this? Lord, show me the way, right? Constantly, Lord, show me the way. And even when things don't work out the way we plan, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. All right. So what I'm going to do, and once again, inviting you to write down what resonates with you the most. And the thing that resonates with me the most is just that I will yet, the yet is the big part, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord, right? Just like Habakkuk, when he was crying out for help and he thought that God wasn't listening, yet I will rejoice. And that yet is really powerful because that says, in spite of what it looks like, I'm going to rejoice anyway, because God, you wouldn't leave me here for me to perish. So however way you're going to work this thing out, you're going to work it out. And we have to learn as we get older, especially, when we're younger, we're more impatient. We want things right away. But as we get older and we move a little slower and we recognize how God is working in our life and in the lives of the people around us, we recognize, all right, Lord. All right, if not this, then something else. I know you're not going to take me out here to the desert and leave me for dead. All right. So I'm just going to have to sit back and trust you. All right. So yet I will rejoice in the Lord. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. All right. So let's get moving. All right. Yesterday I was a little late with it because, anyway, we're going to get moving. All right. So I want to invite you to, if you're standing, we're moving our feet and our hands at the same time. If you're seated, that's totally fine. Just give yourself space to move. Give yourself space to. All right, let's get moving. Woo! We got a lot to be grateful for. It's Friday and we're rejoicing because the weekend is here. Let's go. Come on, march it out. March it out, march it out, march it out. Breathe it in. Hands up. Breathe in. Woo! And release. Okay, breathe it in. Filling the lungs, filling the belly. Raising the arms above the head, stretching it out. Stretching the obliques, the sides. Release. Releasing the worries, right? Releasing the worries and the doubt. Breathing it in. Breathe it in. Last time. Breathe it in. As we rejoice. Reach it up. Breathe up and arms down. Single shoulder, double time. Single shoulder, double time. Other way. Good. Feel a stretch in the back. Release the tension from the middle of your back. Breathing in the strength for today. Double time. Forward. Double time. Back. Double time. Forward. Hey. Double time. And arms out. Chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Bring it in. And rock. Rock. Stabilize the hips and rock. Arms open. Press it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms in. Embrace. And rock it. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms in. Ready? Rock it. Woo! Stay right here. Okay, get ready to stabilize the core and rock. Good. Ready. Stretch. 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 Ooh, feel the digestive system loosen up. Rest and digest. Ready? Get ready to do double time. Double time. Ready? Double time. Ready? Go. Double time. 4. Woo! Feel that stretch. 2 and 1. Ready? Punch it. Throw them bows. Throw them bows. Come on. Throw them bows. 2. Last set. Good. All right. Good. Excellent. Let's work the hips. Hips. Lifting the hips. Stretch. Lift the hips. Lift the hips. Lift. Come on. I'm seated, but you can imagine, right? Imagine. Woo. Good. Ready? Around the world. Round. Move the hips around. Breathing in. Good. Other side. And 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Awesome. Okay, march it out. All right, we can ready to get into the end. Okay, another minute. Okay, so the last one, we just take all the way around the world, everything, right? Move the whole body in your own way. Arms around, chest, middle, torso, hips. Even get the feet in there, the legs. Good, ready? Let's go to the other side, other way, other direction. Whoop. Good, come on. In 4, 3, come on, hang right, hang, you're almost there. 2, last one. Yes, all right, I think that's 7 minutes. Woo, should feel rejuvenated. Okay, shake the arms out, shake the arms. Shake the hands out. Down by your sides. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, got a little sweat happening here. All right, that's awesome. All right, let's go back. All right, and how are you feeling? Woo! Just 7 minutes, and your body is off to the races, right? Dopamine, the natural dopamine is flowing through your body, right? Serotonin is activated. Okay. Ooh, it feels so good. All right. Okay, so our word for today was how long, God? But yet, in spite of the things that we may be facing, right? Sometimes at the 11th hour, you believe that God is sending you a certain way, and then you hit a brick wall, right? You get disappointing news. You get a doctor's result that you didn't expect, right? Things happen without and out of our control. And God is still good, even when circumstances are not. Yet, I will rejoice in the Lord. I will rejoice in the Lord. All right. So I thank you so much for rocking and rolling. We have a few more days left. Today is the 24th. All right, and we're making it to the 30th. This is amazing, and I so enjoy this time. So, if this is something that you're interested in continuing, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Fleek Fitness by Shauna. And if you are interested in going further and deeper into your practice of movement and using the wisdom of your body to heal itself, right? Your body wants to heal. Your body can heal itself if you let it. And if you're interested in learning more about the body and how it heals itself, join us with the Body Flow community, bodyflowmethod.com. I'm also, once again, hosting 5 sessions at the Old Salon on Rogers Avenue in Brooklyn. If you're in the area, the classes are only $20 each. And send me a message, an email at info at bodyflowmethod.com to indicate that you're interested, and we go from there. All right. We're going to have a really amazing time talking about the nervous system and emotional regulation. We're talking about what happens in the body when we're stressed and when the symptoms of anxiety take over, and your body is just out of sorts, right? I've been there many years, and when God healed my body, he said, I want you to teach how he healed you. And it's been a while, but as you get older and as you learn more, and God reveals and he shows you exactly how to teach and how to show and all the things, right? And so it is not just a passion, but it's my purpose to support women on their journey to doing greater things. And sometimes the brick wall to doing greater things is the fear and the anxiety, right? The chronic illnesses that come up because, all the stories in the back of your mind. All right. So we're going to talk about that. All right. Peace and blessings. Have an amazing day, Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Um, all right. And peace and blessings. Enjoy. I love you all.